Welcome back. I am your host, Attorney Stephen Leahy, and this is the IRS Radio Hour on AM 560. The Answer. Here with Deborah Schreiner, Jim Leahy, having a lot of fun here on the radio. You should join us every Sunday at 5 on AM 560. The Answer.
And if you're not able to join us every Sunday evening at 5 o'clock, you can go on to watchtalkradio.com on Friday afternoons, and you can also stream the show live. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. If you're always looking to get your question out there, but you just never have the time to give Open Tax Resolution a call, 312-664-6649, you can go on to either YouTube, you go to Facebook, you go to watchtalkradio.com, you can leave a comment. There are ways of getting your question answered so that you do not get into tax trouble like some of the millennials that have been giving you a call. But before we do that, let's just go into our segment. It's the blog segment. The blog. The blog. Now, I'll have you know that I am a millennial. And yes, I did watch the Power Rangers extensively when I was a child.
I didn't know what that was.
You do know what the Power Rangers
I do know
Megazord? Come on.
I know what it is.
Yeah, because of me.
But probably
I brought that to you. That was me.
Probably that's true. Okay, so what I want to talk about is this. We've come up with a way, because I keep getting a lot of calls from people who have started a business already and finding themselves in trouble. So this happens a lot. Last week I used a pie example, pie shop. But this week I'm going to talk about some high-tech companies. So maybe I'm a web developer. Maybe I do SEO. Maybe I do some other programming. And I'm very good at this. And people start hiring me, and I just start this business. Just kind of happens, and this is what happens with a lot of people. They don't plan on starting their own business. They just
kind of happens. It kind of falls in their
lap. They start making money, and
just like the pie shop guy. I mean, yeah, you have to open up the shop, but you got to start with making pies, right? You don't think they're going to go anywhere.
But that takes a little planning. Here, it's just somebody's got a computer at home, and someone says, "Hey, can you do this for me?" They say, "Yeah, sure," and they start doing it, and they start getting money, and they get paid, and they start making money on it. And sometimes they start a business, a corporation or something, and sometimes they don't. And so it really depends. But what happens is that this business starts, and they start making money, but they don't file a tax return.
That's the hardest part, is not filing a tax return. Because, I mean, how do these kids know? And what I mean the hardest part is because when you're going through this whole process, okay, you start making money, as Attorney Stephen Leahy said, and then all of a sudden, boom, oh, wait, I got to pay taxes on this? Come on, I didn't really make that much money. Anyway, Attorney Stephen Leahy, I'm sure you come across that all the time.
This is what happens, and again, and this is just like everybody else, what I was talking about, right, is that when they start the business and they're not planning, and so they don't keep good records, and it comes time to file their tax returns, and they don't have the records to file their tax returns. And so they go on. So what happens, though, is that the business starts growing and becomes successful. Well, now this business can be your lifeblood.
Yeah.
It could be your life's work.
It's already turned into your life's work.
Well, no, because people just kind of dabble in it, and they just kind of are making money, and they don't really realize that this is going to amount to anything. And then it starts amounting, and they start making a fairly good living, and they're like, well, this could be successful. I could make a lot of money at this, and this could be my life's work. But the problem is that it can't be your life's work because you haven't paid your taxes, and you can't run a business unless you follow the rules. They won't let you. Okay, that's just the way it is. And so if you want to have a successful business, that means you have to pay the taxes. It means you have to file the paperwork. It means you have to do your Social Security. Okay. Means you have to send 1099s to people that are helping you. Means that if you have employees, you have to pay payroll taxes, and you have to do the W-2s, and you have to do and you have to send out the. So
that's
all
a lot.
All of this takes effort and time and planning.
Trial and error.
And so recently, I've had several clients come in, and they have this problem, and so we're starting from the beginning. So what we're doing, we're doing all their bookkeeping too. So we're going to take all their bookkeeping, we're going to put it all in order. We're going to then file their tax returns and any other payroll or any other taxes returns that they have not filed, and get them all in compliance, and then work out a payment plan with the IRS, and then get that business rolling and get them in so this business can be successful. Okay, and that's really what this is all about, right? So if you've started a business...
So you're somewhat of a mechanic. In the sense that if there's a problem with my car, I can't, I have my drivetrain's broken. So come on, I'll fix it. I'll do a complete drivetrain. We're going to change all that and get you back on the road.
Well, it's a one-stop shop, too, because then this is why I'm doing it like this, because I could say, hey, go find a bookkeeper, get your books in order, then come to see me, and we'll try to do your tax returns. And this is why we started doing tax returns in my office some years ago. We've been doing them for some years now. But at first, when I first started helping people with IRS problems, I didn't do tax returns. So someone would come to me and they'd say, hey, I haven't filed in some years, so I'd have to tell them, okay, you go find a CPA or find a tax preparer and get your tax returns done. And then once you do that, then you can come back to me, and then I can fix your IRS problem. So, but what happened is that they would go away and they wouldn't find a tax preparer, and then the problem never got solved. And so I said, you know what? From now on, I won't tell people to go anywhere else. I won't. Matter of fact, if they insist on going somewhere else, I won't take the case because I'm not in control of it then. Okay, so what I want you to do is come to me. We're going to do your tax return. So now we're going to do bookkeeping. We're going to say, hey, okay, bring all your records to us. We'll put it all in the right spot. We'll start a QuickBooks Online account for you. We'll put all the right accounts in. We'll start putting your all your records in the QuickBooks, and then we'll continue with the QuickBooks so your business can be successful. Because again, to be a successful business, you need to keep good records, and you need to keep the IRS and other federal agencies
off your back.
Because once they get on your back, it's hard enough for a business to carry you. It can't carry the government too. Okay, because you start digging the hole, that business will never be successful. I don't care how good you are at your job, what a great pie you make, or how great you are at web development, or any of these other things that are out there. If you have the government on your back, that business won't be able to carry it, and it won't last. It won't make it. And so sometimes,
is it alarming to see this many people coming in?
It's not alarming. I think that's the way it's always been. In that when people start a business, in that they start doing something, and it's usually how businesses start, right? I'm doing it for somebody else. I think, hey, I could do this for myself. I'm really good at it. Whether it's a carpenter or a pie maker or a web developer or a programmer or name it. Any kind of a lawyer, right? Lawyers, you start working. You say, hey, I could hang my own shingle, become a lawyer. Just start a business. Boom. And so and then you go out looking for clients. But again, this all takes planning, and sometimes if you just stumble into a business, you haven't done the planning that's necessary. And if you want your business to succeed, you have to start somewhere. So it's never too late. Sometimes you have to stop the business and close it down because you just have dug such a big hole and you'll never get out of it.
That's the one thing that's great about Open Tax Resolution is that you set them up. As you said, it's a one-stop shop. Come on in. What's your problem? Let's start at the beginning. We'll set you up so that you can get we got you all lined up, alignment's all good. Boom, hit the road, keep rolling. But also pay the big G.
Again,
okay?
You got to pay the government. If you're going to go to employees, then we would recommend a payroll company, and we're going to have Tom Sadeka on our show.
That's right.
Soon.
We've had Tom Sadeka on the show as well. And for all you IRS Radio Hour listeners out there, you can go to YouTube onto Stephen Leahy's YouTube page, and you can find that clip on there. We might actually highlight it and make it a mainstay of the page just for this week so that you guys can have quick access to see it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, there's ways of getting your question answered. Now, we're running a little bit out of time, so if you know somebody who has a business, or if you have a business such as this that kind of popped up out of nowhere and you're having trouble, there's only one person to call, and that's Attorney Stephen Leahy, because he has that guarantee, ladies and gentlemen. He'll set you guys up. Not really. Well, it's guaranteed to at least get you. You'll be rolling again. Mm-hmm. Am I correct on that?
The guarantee is that I'll do the very best I can. I guarantee that.
That's right, and that's the only guarantee you're ever really going to need. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, Open Tax Resolution is there for you. 312-664-6649. Visit ChicagoTaxTeam.com. It's going to be your hub to fight the IRS. Ladies and gentlemen, you can visit WatchTalkRadio.com if you can't catch us every Sunday at 5 o'clock. We also stream on Facebook. We also have YouTube clips. Listen, there are ways of getting your question answered, so go about those means and then call Open Tax Resolution. 312-664-6649 or Visit ChicagoTaxTeam.com. I'm Jim Leahy with that. Properties 847-271-3695. Let's start thinking about tomorrow today, and let's listen to our programming on AM 560.
The Answer.